Hello everyone. In this video, you will learn how to import webtops step by step in Geomodeling software. All products in Geomodeling share the same database and the same UI of data importing and exporting. To import webtops, you need to go to the top main menu, Import, and select Well Data, Webtops. Then in this page, you can select the webtop common ASCII file. Please make sure the file type is selected as the webtop ASCII file. And then you can click Open. In the first page, you need to select if the webtop name is extracted from a column or from a row. Here it has a file example. So if it's extract webtop names from a column, then your file should look like this. Your webtop name should be in a column. However, if you select extract all webtop names from a row, then your file example should look like this. The webtops will be in a row instead of in a column. In this case, our top names is from a column, so we select extract all top names from a column. And then you can select if the well information is extracted from the file or you specify the well information manually. If in your file you have a column of the well name, then you can select extract well information from the file. Otherwise, you need to specify well information manually. And you can select the target well tabs to create a new well tops, or you can merge to existing wells if you already have some well tops in the project. Then you can click Next. In this page, at the upper right, you need to define the data separation if it's by fixed width columns or by delimiters. And then you need to specify the importing range. From the bottom, in the preview of the spreadsheet, you can see the data is starting from line 2. Then here, the importing range should start from line 2. And if you have any invalid value in your file, you need to check this checkbox and then specify the invalid value here. And then you can check the correct delimiters to separate the data in the file. And from the preview, it looks like the delimiters have been set up correctly. And if you have any double quotes or single quotes or other symbols in your data, you have to check this checkbox to avoid importing those symbols. For example, in this case, I have double quotes in my data file. And if I don't check this, then you can see I still have this double quotes in my data. However, if I check this, it will ignore those double quotes and then it becomes the correct data from the preview. Then you can define if the column names is automatically defined or is the same as last used. And for the unit names, this is normally for importing completion data. If you have any unit you want to add to the column names, you can use this to define the line number for the unit names. And from the preview, for well tops, the column name you need to specify include well name, UWI, well top, and top MD. So here we need to use the drop-down menu to define the column name. For the first column, it should be the well name, so we use the drop-down menu to select the well name. And the second is the well UWI, so we select well UWI. And the third column is the well top name, so we can select well top using the drop-down menu. And the fourth column is top MD, so we select top MD using the drop-down menu. And for top Z, X, Y, it's not mandatory For well tops, if you already have the top MD, that's enough. You don't need to select the XYZ for the top, but if you have those, you can select them. This is optional. So you can select top Z, top Y, top X. If you have some well top properties you want to import along with the well top, you can do that as well. For example, here in this case, we have some porosity value for the well top, so you can select that by double-clicking it in the cell, so it will automatically fill the column name. And the same for this gamma ray. And if you have any other properties such as permeability or deep azimuth, you can also do that as well for importing the top properties. And then you can select next. And in this page, you can define the unit for the top MD and other top properties. The unit can be different from the project unit. If it's different from the project unit, then the program will automatically convert the unit to the project unit. And you can check this checkbox, negative z-values, if most z-values are positive. And here is for specifying file coordinate system. The file coordinate system can be different from the project coordinate system. If they are different, you can select other coordinate system for the file and use this select button to select another projection other than the project's projection. Then the program will automatically convert the file project coordinate system to the project coordinate system. If the file and the project has the same coordinate system, you can just select the second one, project coordinates. Then you can click OK to import the well tops. So as you can see, after importing, the well tops will be saved under the well tops folder, which is a separate folder from the wells. And in the well top interpretation, you can find the properties XYZ for the well tops. And if you select the properties when you import the well top, you can see those well top properties imported under the properties folder under the well top interpretation. So for the porosity or other attributes, you can double click and open its properties page. You can change the template from this page using this drop down menu. And you can go to the bottom, select more, and then you can select the correct template. For example, this one should be the porosity. And then you can click OK to apply that. And you can expand these well tops. You can find different well tops listed here. And this is another wells folder that contains the well that has the top information. This wells folder controls the visibility of the well tops under this well top interpretation. So if you have multiple well top interpretation, it will be listed under the well tops folder together. You can open any visualization windows to QC the well tops. For example, you can open a 3D window, and then you can click the well top interpretation from the tree view. So if you don't have the TD curve imported, you need to change to depth domain to see the well tops. So these are the well tops I imported. And if you don't check these wells under the well top interpretation folder, then you won't see anything. You have to check these wells to make sure that they will be displayed in the visualization windows. And when displaying in the visualization windows, you can select which properties you want to display for the well tops. For example, in this case, I display the top Z value for the well tops. And you can also display the top properties, for example, the porosity or other attributes for the well tops that you imported. And you can see the well path penetrates the well tops by clicking the wells on the tree view. So this is the wells and their well tops along the well path. If you want to change the well tops visualization properties, you can double click on one of the well top and go to visualization, and you can change the symbol, size, color, and the label. You can change the size, and if you hit apply, it's only changed for that well top. But you can use this button to apply the changes to all well tops. You can also see the well tops on the base map. If you open a base map window, you can click on the well top interpretation to display them on the base map, and you can change its properties to make it smaller. And you can display the well tops in the well section window as well. You can open a well section window and display a couple of wells. And then if you right click on the well, you can select show well tops. Then the well tops will be shown on the wells. You can zoom into this interval to see the well tops. And in the well section window, you can right click on one of the well top and select flatten well tops. Then the data will be flat based on the well top. If your file example is like this, all the top names is in a row, then you need to select another option, which is to extract all top names from a row. Then in the next page, you need to specify the column names which is different from the previous one when the top name is in a column. In this case, the top name is in a row, so you need to select different column names using the drop-down menu. For example, the first column is specified as the value WI, and for the other columns, they are all different well tops. Then you need to use the drop-down menu to select top MD for all the other columns. So let's select the top MD using the drop-down menu for all these well tops. So as you can see, for some of the wells, they have all the well tops, but for some other wells, they don't have all the well tops. That's okay, you just leave it as blank in this spreadsheet. Then you can click next. So this step is the same as I previously explained. So then you can click OK to import the well tops. This is the end of the video of importing well tops. If you have any question, please send a message to support@geomodeling.com. Thanks for watching.